Why relationships fail? Why? Simply is because we get too comfortable, we settle, we stop investing, we stop putting time, effort, and our energy in the relationship to make it grow. When the relationship stops growing, that is decaying, okay? Rose Tan here, inspiring you to live the lifestyle that you want. I hope you guys are doing awesome here. Today's topic is why relationships fail, when they start to dwindle, when things start to become dry, right? There's no love, there's no excitement, there's no zaza zoom, there's no, it feels like there's no hope and there's no inspirational left. The relationship just becomes like, oh my God, so mundane and damn boring, that there's no complimenting each other anymore. It's like love and the lust and the intimacy and the romance and the excitement and all that playful side of you just dwindles. It starts to become really, really dry, becomes stale and stagnant. You've become like you're stuck in that relationship. Like you don't know your way out. You don't know whether you should stay or how to actually make it work. I'm here to tell you that there is hope, guys, to save your relationship if the main problem is behind closed doors in the bedroom, or is it because you just stop investing in each other's worth, their value, time, effort, and energy? It's about investing self-development and self-growth for yourself so that you can actually have your cup full in order for you to give love and care to your partner, to your other significant, okay? And this also applies to singles out there too. If you don't know your self-worth and value, then you cannot attract the right person into your life, okay? So yes, guys. So moving on. Why relationships die is because, we just become so, like we feel like the guy just already courted the girl. And then the guy stops trying to impress her, to pursue her anymore. And the guy just reverts back to his usual, play online games or something. And this is based on my personal experience, okay? I recall when I first dated my ex, after just dating for two weeks, I just felt like the emotional side of us just like cut off, like completely went dry. Like there wasn't any playful, there's not excitement there. It just felt dead, it felt dry. And after 2 weeks, that was really, really soon, and I didn't know my worth and my value then, so I settled, okay? And I thought, okay, I'll just hope that things will get better. Big mistake. I waited out for the next 7 years, right? So after 2 weeks, then 7 years, and then another 7 years. It felt like the 7 years itch, right? Because being a Leo like me, I'm very loyal, and I stuck it out. But there is a threshold, there's a limit, there's a leverage pain that I actually, held on to, and I felt I can't do this anymore. So it's about compatibility as well, okay? So based on my personal experience, when a partner stops investing their time and energy and effort onto the other partner, then the other will become a lot resentment. There's lots of memories of past hurts, letdowns and disappointments, and then it's going to be a build up if the two do not communicate effectively and really know the balance and how to work the feminine and the masculine energy. One person has to lead the other, and it can be, it doesn't have to necessarily always be the man that leads the woman. Sometimes when the man gets blocked by some sort of belief, okay, this is when the woman steps into the masculine energy and complements him by leading him instead, okay? So it's a partnership role there. They complement each other's strengths and weakness, okay? So they both understand each other's weakness as well as their strength. That's a partnership, that's a team right there, and that will work. Okay, moving on. So why relationships fail? It's basically, it's either one person or both of them are in it for their own gain. So let's just say the man is always focused and fixated and concentrating on his career, where the woman is actually feeling like, oh my god, I'm actually being supportive here, and I feel like my career is dying, it's drying up. Or in my personal experience, I had no career, I had no job then, and I felt like really insignificant. I felt like a nobody. I lost my identity. I was a stay-at-home mum for 4 years straight. Now, I'm not saying that I am not grateful for the time that I have off from working, but I felt like I'm not bringing anything to the table and meeting him halfway in his own world. So in his language of love and you know, contributing and investing in the relationship was about bringing the bread and butter to the family. But I felt like, okay, but I'm staying home, I'm looking after the children, I'm cooking and cleaning, you know, and making sure that you know, that we are living in a comfortable home. And I made our home very, 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 very nice. And then I would actually, you know, invest in our relationship by making sure that we go out on date nights and such. But I didn't feel that. I felt like I was really alone. Like he did not necessarily felt that he was doing the wrong thing, but in my own thoughts then I felt like, you know, he's not hearing me, he's not valuing me, he's not respecting me. This is such like a friend zone here. We couldn't even lie and sleep in the same bed, right? Because, you know, he was a very heavy snorer and I could not sleep with anyone because I'm a light sleeper. So, you know, there was lots of overcompensating, and I felt like I was just giving too much of my energy and time. Like I felt like I was not getting anything back. Like not getting or gaining. Really, it's about acknowledging and really respecting my time and my worth and value, because I felt empty. My cup was empty because I could not give any more. And then, you know, I find that I didn't like myself. Like I was actually lashing out on my own children from time to time, and of course it made me felt like the worst wife, the worst guilt on the planet. Like I'm the terrible wife, the terrible mother, the terrible friend, the terrible daughter. You know, it becomes too hard, and you start resenting the other person because I did not know my worth and my value there. So when I start to learn and grow through it, through self-development and growth, and really understanding who I am as a person, my soul, spiritual being, I became a lot more enlightened. I became wiser. I became more intelligent, became a lot more insightful to who I am. And then when I knew who I am, this is when I actually stood on my 2 feet, and I said it with loud and proud that you know, this is who I am. You either love me or leave me. Okay, guys. So I hope this video helps in order for you to find, you know, like how do you work on a relationship when the romance, intimacy, and the excitement just dies. You know, it's all about investing and putting energy and time and really prioritizing each other's you know, time together. You know, even though you feel tired or you don't have enough time, is it important? Ask yourself these, like, is it important enough for you to actually make this time to grow the relationship? If you guys are not growing, you are decaying, you are dying slowly, and then there will become so much, you know, so much doubts and fears and worries, and then you become like stale and stagnant. You just feel like you have no choice but to, you know, start to fantasizing about other people, about, you know, fantasizing about having a different relationship, you know, or the other partner does adultery things like cheating on the other partner, and then guilt will actually play up, you know, and then if that happens for way too long, it becomes part of the norm, and then you don't feel guilty. You become so like I don't know, like stone, right? Stone, like you just feel like, oh, cheating on my partner for this long now, it's just a part of the relationship to keep it there. But really, guys, that's just hurting yourself more, and you're lying. Like, how can you come back home and actually look at your partner straight in the eye, in the face, and say that you love them still? Right? It does not make sense. You are not congruent with what you are doing and saying. Okay guys, I hope this video helps. If I did not mention anything else that I would need to mention, I'll put it in the description box down below. If you have not yet subscribed to my channel, please support my mission and my purpose there by hitting the bell notification, the subscription there in red there, or just my face there. Up until next time, guys, I will make more videos and I'll speak to you soon. Mwah! Ciao!